Hey Cancers, I'm back with your weekly reading for May 10th through the 17th. So we're hitting the mid-month of May already. Time's just flying by. Reminder, this is a general reading, so not every part of this is going to resonate with your particular situation. So take what does resonate and leave the rest because that's for someone else. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So check out your other signs and you might get some answers in those readings as well. Also, if you'd like to be notified when your readings come out and any bonus readings that come out, like and subscribe to the channel and you should be notified. If you tap the little bell, you'll even get an email. Or you should get an email. Doesn't always happen. All right, with all of that out of the way, let's get into your reading. All right, we have the Two of Wands reversed. The Parrot Spirit, watch your words. A Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea, and the aha moment. The Full Moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. So you have either made a decision or you're not waiting on anything. Maybe you've made a decision not to wait on something anymore. But you're definitely not waiting on something. I'm feeling like this wonderful idea, the aha moment, I'm feeling like it might have already happened or it's coming. Like when you let go of waiting on this, the missing puzzle, the missing piece of the puzzle is going to kind of fall into place, or you're, like I said, it's just going to come to you. Either you already had one and that's why you're not waiting on it, or, you know, when you kind of give up waiting on something, whatever it is, you get either a new idea or the answer that you were looking for. Kind of like one of those things when you let it go, and then it comes to you type of thing. Those are always annoying. Now's a very good time to kind of watch what you say. I keep hearing will be used against you, like your words will be used against you. So there may be a situation that you're dealing with, or a person you're dealing with that really likes to push your buttons, and they do it for a reason. They might be trying to provoke you, so you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So I'm almost kind of hearing, just keep it kind of close. You know, almost, you know, you might be better off just not even dealing with that person or communicating with that person at all, or that situation if you can. But be very calculated about what you say, okay? Just watch that right now, because I'm feeling like I'm feeling two different energies, but so for a very small group of you, I do feel like you might be kind of on edge right now, and so if you're not careful, you're going to end up hurting those around you when you really don't want that to happen. That's for a small group of you. The other group of you, the bigger message that I'm getting is that someone's kind of watching you, maybe. Maybe even waiting for you to mess up or stumble or something so they can use it against you. I'm not really getting the best energy from that, and I don't know why, because there's nothing really else on the table giving me that energy. So just watch yourself, because just watch what you're getting provoked into, all right? Also, this might be an issue for some of you too, and might be contributing to the sharp words or the hurtful words for some of you. But really don't, when I see pride a little bit, but I'm reading stubborn. Don't be so stubborn at the moment, okay? And so prideful that you kind of slip into this trap. I just see a little bit of a warning here with these two. mostly with this one though. All right. Sorry, I don't know if it's grass or whatever, but it's, holy moly, the past few days, like, it's been rough. I'm allergic to grass. I'm allergic to nature in general, so, but the grass I'm super, super allergic to. So it's been a little rough. All right, Cancer. Oh, wrong cards. Those are my clarifiers. Cancer, May 10th through the 17th. What is Cancer's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 10th through the 17th? Cancer, Cancer, May 10th through the 17th. Cancer, May 10th through the 17th. Thank you. Okie dokie. Knight of Wands, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, and the Magician. Looking good, looking good. I did notice lots of fire energy right now. You had the Two of Wands in your reading, well, in your oracle. So definite fire energy for this week. So I do feel like overall you are feeling motivated and wanting to take action. Here we have the Knight of Wands, and this is the side I prefer to see. I feel like you're making movement, you're making progress, you're feeling energized and motivated, okay? So let's see. I did totally skip over the High Priestess, or the High Priestess, but I'll get to it. But you're still being stubborn about something. You're moving ahead, but still being stubborn about something, not wanting to take something that's being offered to you. It might be help. It might be, you know, an easier option or type of thing, and you're just not interested in taking it at the moment. So your obstacle is the Sun. You have put a block on yourself, okay? This side of the Sun, yes, it still promises great things. It still promises happiness and sunshine and all of, you know, the great things that's around this side. However, when you see this side, I read this side as having a block. You have put a wall between you and whatever it is. Doesn't always have to be you that's done it. It can be other circumstances. But either way, there's a delay type of thing. There's something that you have to work through to break through that and get to the other side. So let's see why the Sun is here. Let's see why the Sun is here for Cancer. Why is the Sun Cancer's obstacle? Hello. That's going to be too many, but I feel like that's right. So Nine of Pentacles. Could be you can't do this alone, okay? Because this is like the Independence card. You either need help getting through this wall, getting through this block, or you don't feel like you can do it yourself. So for some of you, I feel like you absolutely need help getting through this block. Others of you, I feel like you're a little worried about, you know, worried or scared that you can't do it on your own. And so that's your block that you need to work through. Kind of going back to the aha moment. So there may be an aha moment coming in. So let's see why the Queen of Wands is here in your advice. I like the Queen of Wands in this deck. I think this is definitely my favorite depiction of the Queen of Wands. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So I'm kind of feeling like, don't worry so much about the future and happy family type of thing. When I see that card, I'm always like, happy family. Because right now you have to go within and you have to really be comfortable in yourself and find your confidence and, you know, really kind of embrace this fire energy. Like, see, she's the Queen of Wands, so the Queen of Fire if you want. But look at her, she looks very serene, very peaceful. She's absolutely probably the most confident out of, you know, the other queens. Not that they're not confident, but I mean, there's no pushing her around. There, you know, she's just so at peace with herself, okay? And she finds her power from within. So I think you need to be focusing more on that and not so much long-term or happy family right now, because without you being solid and good within yourself, which I'm feeling it is within yourself, because this is your obstacle. You don't feel like you can do this alone. Okay? But you can. You just have to find the power and the confidence and, you know, really go deep. Okay? Don't focus on this right now, because until you have achieved this, you can't really focus on really making anybody or anything else happy at the moment. But here we have the Magician as your most likely outcome. No, that's the Wheel of Fortune, isn't it? Yeah. But the Magician's with the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck, the Magician's with the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I thought it was him for a minute. But look, luck is on your side. Luck is turning in your favor. You are, in a way, I can kind of see where you're creating your own luck at the moment. So you might want to be very careful. This could be also be a warning for some of you. Let's pull a clarifier though, because this is going a few different ways for me. Okay. Too many fell out. So, alrighty. Why is the Magician here? The High Priestess again. All right, so you do have the High Priestess twice. So I'm kind of feeling like this is kind of a bigger lesson, like a bigger, like a life lesson type of thing that you're working on right now, that you're going through. This may not, granted, these things take time. So the fact that you're going to work through a life lesson in the span of a week, probably not going to happen. But we have the High Priestess showing up twice, kind of like your overall energy and your most likely outcome. So this is something you're working on right now. On the High Priestess, trusting yourself, okay? Trusting yourself. With this here being your advice and this being your obstacle, this is absolutely something you're having to work on your own, okay? Finding your power, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, all right? Trusting yourself that you have the power within yourself to create or attract any luck that you want, okay? It's up to you. You have the power. You are the queen here. You are in charge of your life and what you want to do and what you want to bring into it, okay? And once you realize that and realize your real, true manifesting abilities, holy shit. I mean, you're going to have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune on your side. I mean, this card, like, trumps any other card to me, because you create what you want and you attract the luck you need or want to create what it is you want. So, very good outcome. Definitely something that you're having to work through, though, like, especially with, it's a block right now. It's most definitely a block. And once you get through this and make it through that block and really get in that Queen of Wands energy, I really feel like you're going to be unstoppable. And this week you might have like an aha moment, something small maybe that you do, and then it like clicks and you're like, holy crap. That's what, you know, inner strength, inner confidence, or, you know, trusting my intuition is all about. That's what that means, you know, type of thing. That's what it sounds like. So, very good reading so far, Cancer. Just some things you're working through, but in the end, holy moly, kind of wish I was a Cancer. Virgos have their own thing they're dealing with. All right, Cancers. Cancers in love for May 10th through the 17th. What's going on with my Cancers in love? Cancer in love. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So let's see what's going on with that. Not even going to comment on it yet. So many of the love readings in the past week or two, maybe even 3, even when that comes up, you know, talking about a relationship, it's been talking about self-love. I don't really feel like anybody's been really out there looking for love. They've been, sorry, they've been very focused on themselves. Not in a bad way, not in a stubborn way, just trying to heal or whatever, you know, taking time to find their independence. So let's see what's going on with you this week. May 10th through the 17th for Cancer in love. Please and thank you. Okay, so your recent past, a Tower, something ended. Communication might have been cut off or just completely halted. No action was being taken and no new beginnings were being taken. No action, no communication for a new start. But I'm just really feeling there was no passion or motivation to, you know, take any action or maybe even open communication, because I feel like you felt like it was over. Like your current energy, let's see. Oh yeah, yep. So your current energy, you know, you were done. I'm feeling, you know, the Tower crumbled, so you were like, that's fine. But you weren't quite ready to start something new. You were making a very logical decision in regards to this, okay? I don't see really any emotions here in the past. So it was like there was no passion, there was no energy, there was no communication either from you or them, both sides. And it was like, you know, it just makes sense to let this Tower lay and not try to resurrect anything, not try to move backwards. So you were just being very logical about the whole deal, just very using your head, definitely no heart. However, current energy, so I see someone either opening up to the idea of romance and not really for the long term, but just kind of opening up, okay, to maybe dating again. Or there's someone coming in that's going to give you some kind of offer that wants to take action with you. May or may not be for the long term. May or may not be very stable. But I don't see it as a bad thing yet. I don't see it as a bad thing. I just feel like that's why I said you might just be kind of thinking about dating again. Just kind of, you know, baby steps into getting out in, you know, the dating world or whatever. I feel like this is really more like you, not really looking for anything long-term at the moment. You'd like to go out and maybe have some dinners, you know, have some conversation. I just feel like the interest for long-term right now isn't there really for either side of you. Oh, but look what we got coming in. Oh, look what we got coming in. Holy moly, Cancer. So you're going to create and attract and manifest whatever the hell it is you're wanting to, okay? You also may want to think, you know, I'm not going to say think about this romance that's coming in the long term, because that puts a lot of pressure on it from the beginning. I think maybe that's why you're not thinking long term right now. Like logically, you're like, if I'm wanting to create something long term right now, and you know, I kind of have that mindset going into this, that's going to put a lot of pressure on things from the very beginning. And it's like, you just want to see how it goes. You don't want to put that pressure on it. And you're going to create or manifest or attract whatever it is you want. And I mean, look, the devil's here in the reverse. So I don't feel like this is a bad connection, or you're moving past and letting go of any toxic behaviors, maybe from this past relationship. You know, you're not kind of bringing that baggage around. Also, if this was a toxic relationship, they might try to come back, and nope, you're not having it. Some of you, this may result in pregnancy. I just have to say that, especially in this deck, because she looks a little pregnant. So some of you, if you've been wanting to have a child, this may be the, you know, a good time for you to start working on that. If you don't want to have a kid at the moment, you might want to take that into consideration. But really, when it doesn't relate to children, because I don't feel like it always relates to children at all, you're creating something new. You're transforming, okay? You left this toxic, you know, you may have felt trapped in this, like, hell disguised as paradise type of thing, okay? This devil card, it's not real tricky, but I feel like this is a real good interpretation of the devil. Because the devil and the other ones, it's like, yeah, here it is. See, look, I mean, it's very obvious it's the devil, okay? It's very obvious that it's a toxic type of thing, that you don't want to be there. However, in this one, the first few times I got it, wasn't until I saw the devil on there that I realized it was the devil card, because it was just like very unassuming. It just didn't give that vibe off at the very beginning. But then you're like, oh, I see it now. It's like, this is why people get stuck in toxic relationships right here. That's why I love this depiction of it. I'm kind of going off on a tangent. So, you know, it doesn't look like that it doesn't always look like that. There's good things about it. You know, it looks welcoming sometimes. And, you know, it tries to trick you into going, you know, being stuck in it. And I see that you're out, okay? You're not going to be lured or tempted back, you know? You're creating something new right now. You have the Magician, not 100% in your general reading that came out here, but it was a part of, he showed up in the Wheel of Fortune card. And then you have the Magician and the Upright again coming out here in the near future. You with the Empress, so it's almost like you went from the High Priestess to the Empress, 2 to 3. So like once you get, you know, you're really comfortable with yourself and able to trust yourself, you start creating new stuff. You know, you take the next step to the Empress, where you actually start creating what it is you're wanting, you know, and you've already kind of learned the creating, the Magician part, so you already have that under your belt. So, you know, you're working on the second card, which is the High Priestess, and then you move forward to the Empress. So it's almost like you're taking the exact steps you need to move forward. So this Give Your Relationship with a Chance card could be talking about someone coming in. It might be a water sign. It doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or this could just be you. You're open to it again, all right? So, things are looking good, Cancer. I'll pull some advice, but things are looking good. Like I said, you're not trying to skip steps. You're putting it in the work. Let's see what your last video said. Let's see. Which is really good because your last video, if it resonated, was you were feeling a little defeated by the situation, and here I see you moving on. So definitely good things coming. Definitely good things coming. That's why I title the videos, is so I can look back at the video and kind of like get an idea of what, you know, the reading was about, because I don't remember the readings after I do them. All right, Cancer. Advice for my Cancers. King of Swords, okay? Be very honest about the situation. Be honest with yourself. Okay? And be very strategic, because I see the Knight of Wands here in the reverse, so it might not be time to take action, because you have the Six of Wands in the reverse here as well. So something might be a waste of time if you take action on it, okay? We're going to pull some more cards, but definitely be honest. And now might be kind of more the time to make a plan, think ahead, maybe be strategic about it. You know, because I see the King of Swords here in the upright and the Knight of Wands in the reverse, so I don't really feel like now is the time to take action on something, okay? Because I feel like if you do, it might be a waste of your time, because it's just not ready. Like these aren't, now if the Knight of Wands was here in the upright, it'd be like, move, go, do it, get on it. But I just don't feel like this week is the time to really take any action. Just maybe start planning ahead for it, because if you act too early, I feel like it's going to be a waste of your time. King of Cups. So keep your keep your emotions in check during this. All right, this is almost like a practice of patience, really, is what I'm, that's really what I'm seeing. This is almost like a practice of patience, okay? Like, you have the, you get the plan, and like you're gonna have to like learn how to control your emotions, because your emotion is like wanting to act because you have the plan, but it's not quite time yet with the Knight of Wands here. All right, one more card for the advice. Four of Pentacles. And kind of either watch your money for some of you. Now might be a good time to save your money, kind of be greedy with your money. Others of you, this is kind of just talking about in general, okay? Just kind of keep things to yourself. You don't need to let the whole world know what's going on with you at the moment, or what you're planning even, or even how you feel about the situation, all right? It just might be a good time to just kind of keep things to yourself right now, and wait for the right time to take any action and really let anybody know. That doesn't mean by not really, letting anybody know and keeping stuff to yourself that you have to lie, though. I feel like it's really important that you don't lie, because you had the watch your words in the beginning, and then the King of Swords here too. Like, be in control of what you let in and out, okay? And be in control of your emotions, all right? All right, Cancer, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.